Okay. I've shared my post around, and we're good to go. Go on ahead, fire up the old game. Hello, everybody. It's Ace here again. I wanted to first and foremost start off the stream by saying huge thank you to the people who helped us out. On the last time that I streamed, I was trying to raise money for us to be able to save our home. Anybody who tuned in at the very end, you would have known that yes, we just barely managed to raise enough by the skin of our teeth, thanks to the wonderful people who donated on stream, as well as people who donated off stream as well. And since then, we've been trying to get some more stuff done about like our home and trying to get some other things taken care of. One of the main things being the septic tank, and we managed to finally get somebody to come out. Had to take care of getting some sort of like doctor's appointment set up so that we could, you know, get the right medicine that we need for our health problems. And of course, we're also trying to sort out a couple of other smaller issues and complications that we had that we've managed to bypass, which is fortunate. But ultimately, now we have our home, so we did make enough. But I'm not going to be completely done. I'm still going to be doing some streams to try to raise money for the other things that we need to get taken care of and fixed. The link is still the same. Down there in the bottom right hand corner is tiny.cc/originalityace. If you guys want to donate live on the stream, you can go there, and that'd be the perfect place to, drop a little bit down if you're interested, want to stick around and watch, see what I'm up to. I'm planning on playing a little bit of Super Mario Sunshine today, since I know that Super Mario 3D All Stars has come out in the last few days. I figured Sunshine would probably be a good game to play, even though it is pretty late at night right now. The sun's went down here, but it hasn't went down there, so we're gonna let some of that sunshine in. Get the game booted up. Yeah, there we go. I absolutely love this game. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna let this opening cutscene just play its course.
Welcome to the sun-drenched tropical paradise of Isle Delfino. We're so pleased to welcome you to our beautiful home. Come enjoy a natural wonderland to which we've added the world's finest resort facilities, a spectacular amusement park, and succulent seafood. All this and more await you on Isle Delfino. Come relax and let us refresh your body and spirit.
That shadow!
Just watching this brings back so many memories. Super Mario Sunshine was one of the first few games that I actually had gotten on the GameCube, along with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Luigi's Mansion. And Pac-Man World 2, if I remember correctly.
Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
I am excited to play this. Game up and running. We're gonna start with the brand new data. So I've got a little bit of a plan for what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to play through the game normally, and I'm gonna try and go for all the standard the standard shine sprites that are in the game. In the game, there's a ton of shine sprites that you can get. I think there's like 24 that you can get out of the grand total for 100%, but they involve you collecting these blue coins that are scattered around all over the place across the game in different missions and different acts. And some of them are really hard to find unless you're using a guide, so I'm really not going to go for them, especially since they're not needed for completion of the game at all.
What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving!
No, boys, don't touch that stuff.
This is also one of the games that also started off with voice acting in Mario titles. And at the time, it got a lot of flack. And some things are a little weird, but honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. I actually kind of like hearing actual lines of dialogue being delivered by Peach and Toadsworth and the Toads.
If you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
Of course, you see it a lot more nowadays in recent games because they've been doing more voice acting and stuff like Breath of the Wild, which I only are going to assume they're going to do some more voice acting in Breath of the Wild 2, and in the most recent Luigi's Mansion game. So, I played some Super Mario 64 already, once on my channel, around about a month or so ago. So this game has some of the same controls, but it's much more refined. And there's a few new tricks as well, like, some things are gone. I can't punch anymore, you can't do the spin kick, you can't do a slide, but you can still dive. And then things like the triple jump and the side flip are still intact, as well as the dive. These first few minutes of the game is going to be basically loaded with cutscenes, because we have the opening cutscene, this cutscene, which is the tutorial, where we get Flood.
Preparing to register customer information, scanning and classifying subject data.
Little homage, if you look in the bottom corner of the screen, it's footage from different Super Mario games.
Storage complete. I am Flood, a flash liquidizer auto-dowsing device. I hope to be of assistance. Proceeding with user instruction. Use the R button to shoot water from my tank. If you press the R button all the way down, you can stop and shoot. You can then use the control stick to aim in any direction. Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the R button to hover in the air for a short time. If this tank is empty, no water can be sprayed. To refill tank, enter a body of water and press the R button.
What's funny is that in the cutscene that they use for this exact thing in Super Mario 3D All-Stars, they cropped the line to cut out the R button functionality. So that way you actually just hear them just cut straight to press the button. I'll just show this off for convenience sake. So these M's on the walls, you just hit them with your spray nozzle, and most of the time they drop out blue coins, but because we're still in the first world, they only drop regular coins. Ground pounding is also still a thing I forgot to mention. I'm just fiddling around right here in this beginning world, so that way when we get to the regular missions, you guys see what I'm doing. Little trick that you can do as well is if you're playing this on GameCube, unfortunately I'm not, you can lightly hold down the R button to spray while you're running, like they say in the tutorial, or hold it down forcefully, and Mario will stay in place. There's a few other tricks that I do know about this game, and I will show them off when I get to them. One of the funny things is that people think you gotta constantly keep spraying when really you don't. All you just need to do is just spray like a couple drops of water right as soon as the thing opens its mouth, and boom, it's gone. And then we get fancy. Shine get. This game also features a species known as the Piantas for the very first time. And it's funny because they keep recurring all over the place in different Mario titles. Nice. Okay, so this next cutscene is like 3 minutes long.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am Flood, glad to meet you. Hey, someone's coming!
Court is now in session.
As you are no doubt aware,
This is another prime example of how they utilized all the voice acting in this game.
using some pink,
Fully voice acted cutscene.
the accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of
Apex, hey, how you doing? Glad to see you here at the stream. We are just chilling out and playing some Super Mario Sunshine tonight.
Expert Shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the Shine Sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot at the Shine Gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty
It's such a
party-
crude drawn texture that they use for the wanted poster, but it's funny at the same time.
Overruled. I
It's
stand
just
by
like,
the
really?
defendant's
Are they that
guilty
bad
charge.
at drawing?
If I were the defendant to
Don't they
claim
have any
murder,
better professionals that work in the crime field on Isle Delfino to determine
Mario shall
if
not
somebody looks more like a suspect and less like
return.
Doodle Bob?
This appears to
We
be
also get the prime example here is how corrupt the
process
island's justice system is.
inhabitants are indeed troubled by
Ethan Ray, hey, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here.
main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a Shine Sprite. Shine Sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the
So I mentioned this when I was on the airfield, but I'll mention it again since you guys showed up. The game has 120 Shine Sprites in all. 24 of them involve collecting these meticulously scattered blue coins, but they're not mandatory for completion to beat the game, so I'm not going to worry about collecting them. I'm going to try to do my best to beat all the regular missions, and I don't know whether or not if I'll try going for the 100 coins, because again, those aren't necessarily needed either. But I will try to go for the missions and the secret Shine Sprites in all the stages before I actually fight the boss.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mesh, pal. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
Dare you all 100? Well, if you do the blue coins, if you don't do the blue coins, I mean, the highest you can actually get is 96 out of 120. But those coins are such a pain to find if you don't know what you're doing. I'm just gonna run over here and quickly grab the first shine. I'm gonna completely ignore what they said and spray the sand. And there's a shine. Da-da-da. Sequence breaking. Fox Anime 101. Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I haven't played this game in a long time myself. Good old Super Mario Sunshine. Okay, here's a little trick that most people don't know. If you jump and hit the A button right as soon as you spray water, Mario will do this large spurt that covers a lot of ground. It's like a small burst that you can use with water, and it sucks up a lot of your water's use, but it really clears off the territory, especially when you've got a lot of ground to cover. And it's going to be really useful in one of the missions that we're going to need to do on, I think it's Serena Beach, if I remember correctly. And we'll do another little spray. And there's the third. This cutscene is really cool. I loved this cutscene when I was a kid.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Yeah, it does kind of look edible. I love that riff so much. It's so good. I honestly wish they would have did a full proper rendition of the Underground theme, which is just the remix that they used for this. Because it's so good. Just hearing that electric guitar in a Mario game of all places. Come on. Okay, he does not want to stop, drop, and roll. There we go. Got him that time. And now we chase him to the square. You know what's funny is that if you think about it, this is actually like the third game in a row where they've sequentially utilized paint in a Mario title. Because the first game that they did it with was Mario Paint, which was the whole gimmick of it being a painting game. And then we got Super Mario 64, where you had to jump into paintings just to get to your worlds. And now we're actually jumping into these paint portals and cleaning up paint goop. So we're in Bianco Hills. This is the first stage that you go to, aside from Delfino Plaza. Basically, we just gotta fight another creature, just like how we did in the first part of Delfino Plaza and on the airship. Something that people don't know about this is that if you look right up there at the top of the windmill right there, right around this spot right here, that's Petey Piranha, whom we're supposed to actually be in the second mission. You can completely sequence break the game, in this world, specifically, if you go and beat that mission, and instead of actually, getting rid of this little paint, piranha plant that's over here. So you could actually like completely skip the first mission of the game and jump right into the second. And I think that's actually used in the any percent speedruns, because it makes it really easy to save some time without having to worry about doing this shine. Boom. The first mission is done. Yeah, no worries, Apex. How are you all doing today, actually? I'm curious to know. Mario Paint, that's the one that can make paint. You can make music. Yeah, the Mario Paint composer. Yeah, I was actually just talking with somebody about that earlier today. In another server that I was in. Because I mentioned how, there was actually an application that was made that uses the Mario Paint composer, all the same, like, notes and sounds for it, but it also adds in some other, like, unused abilities and other, sound fonts as well. Because you can compose it, it gives you the full scale to be able to compose songs with, including sharps and flats, a playlist set, so that way you can make different parts of a song and have them play in sequence to basically make an entire full song. And you can either up or slow down the tempo ridiculously. Also, yeah, Link Between Worlds, game where Link can flatten himself against the walls. I actually haven't played a Link Between Worlds yet. I honestly might give it a try at some point or another if I can find it. Now this guy right here, he's gonna fade us out. Or rather, fake us out, I should say. Ow. Because we think he's done, and then nope. Phase 2, boyo. Alright, so we got rid of him, but we don't necessarily need to go into this world right here. But I will show this off for just showcase sake. This is the shop where you would go if you collected 10 blue coins. You can trade them in for the shine sprites. You talk to these Tanukis right here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do really quick before we deal with more stuff here in Delfino Plaza, or before we go back to, Bianca Hills, I'm gonna do some stuff here in Delfino Plaza, and try to get a few more of the other shine sprites that I know that I can get. So, let's see. There's a few scattered warp pipes that are around about here and there that we can actually use to get some of the shines. Because they'll take us to some secret world. And we can actually get a few shines in this minigame right here, where we have to break the boxes within a set amount of time. Get about 30 seconds each time, I think. Or we get more time depending on how many boxes there actually are. I think there's like 2 or 3 waves of it. I will say one thing about this game, though. It's the same thing that probably most people have said about Super Mario Sunshine, is the fact that the Piantas basically all blame Mario for scattering out the shine sprites, but like 70% of the shines that you can actually get in the game are held by other like Piantas and Nokis and other just in general citizens of the island that could have just communally brought them all together and just returned them all to the right place. But they're like, nah, I'm gonna stand here and wait for this very individual person to come over to me and then break all these boxes within 30 seconds, and then I'll give him the thing that we were blaming him on for our entire island's cataclysm. There we go. I did that about half the time. Yeah, Delfino Plaza is a really good track. I think out of all the tracks specifically in Super Mario Sunshine, Delfino Plaza is one of the most memorable ones, along with Rico Harbor. Because I always liked that sort of ska-styled funk. Alright, this is the last one, I believe. There we go. Okay, so that's right. You can do the third one, which gives you a different palette, but it doesn't actually give you another shine sprite. There's only two. I need a coin. Because one of the shines is obtainable through this guy. He's a chuckster. Throw him a coin and he'll throw you for a loop. And we do property damage to get to another shine. Already up to 6 shines just in Delfino Plaza alone. There's the other lighthouse. Guess I'll go take care of that really quick. Quickly do a power burst. Oh yeah, that's right. Ink likes to rebound in this one. What's funny is that if you look up high enough, you can actually see the little platform there that you're supposed to use when you get the rocket nozzle later on. They didn't remove the model for that, but they removed the model for the lighthouse. There we go. And we saved the lighthouse. Alright, you know what? Let's actually do our first secret mission. Because this is one that we actually can do. Ever played Slime Rancher? I have not. I think I have it in my Steam wish list. I eventually do want to get it, but it does look like it's a lot of fun. I've always been a fan of just the sort of like ranch and take care of little creatures sort of style of games. Because I used to play the Chow Garden back in like Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 all the time. When I played Nights into Dreams, actually fiddled around quite a bit with the Nighttopian Gardener, and I'm also a fan of another game that I have called Viva Pinata, which is another type of like garden critter simulator game. We're just gonna continue to save a little bit of time and only save periodically on certain missions here. When they're made and never expanded upon. Yeah, it is a little bit disappointing, but maybe it doesn't bug me as bad, mostly because, you know, I came from a time where games were literally just distributed, and then once they were distributed, that was it. They didn't get any sort of online patches. So, normally you're supposed to probably use something like Yoshi to get up to this, which, spoilers, he's in the game. Kind of. But you can actually wall kick off that wall if you time your jump correctly. Get out. And that'll take you right up here to this one. Whoa. I'm gonna have to try to get through this one quick, because I am chugging a bit on this one. Whew, that's some nasty slowdown. There we go. It's the grass, I tell you. Whew. Does not like this special world at all. There's one of the other coins. I think I get one if I put out this fire. Oh god. Yeah, I know, it's really laggy. I guess my computer doesn't like all the grass being built up on the level here. I swore I put that fire out. There we go. Got that little sizzle there, that meant it finally went out. There we go. Alright, there's two more. One of them is in a bird. I know that much. There it is. So there's 6. Where was that other one at? There it is. Come on. Got him. Never knew about this grassy area. Yeah, this is one of the more secret ones. It's kind of hidden off the beaten path. So for this one, we gotta actually spray that red bird because he turns into a red coin. Once it flies back, eventually. Come back, bird. There we go. Now we can collect that shine. Surprisingly, the test stage actually looks quite a bit different from this, actually. You'd be surprised, Fox Anime. And there's another shine in the bag. I'm just gonna quickly run over here and grab another extra life. Get out of the well in the wall. Let's... Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta spray the bell off first. So, a couple of the other shine sprites, we gotta clear off the bells that are up here on these walls. Or in these towers, I should say. And you also have to spray the shine statue at some point, but we can't get to it just yet because it goes up really high in the air. Just need to get my angle right. There we go. That's how I know it's connecting those little sparks that are hitting the bell. Ooh yeah. And now we can take the little underground tunnel there and grab that. Ah yes, water causing sparks. Oh, water does conduct electricity. Although I don't think this bell is electric. Alright, cool. You can burn water. Wait. Isn't that just water vapor? As if you burn water, you've boiled it past its point, so it turns into steam. But the air also has water vapor in it, so... Wait, wouldn't that technically mean that we're breathing burnt water? Oh my god. I'm actually a bit curious, though. I'm gonna try and see if I can get this shine spray. Gotta remember how high the shine goes up in the air after a spray. There we go. I think that, yeah, that's way out of my reach. Oh, that's unfortunate. But at least that's another mystery solved. And I know I can't get the one that's up there after you spray off the shine. Because that one's also too high up. And then a few of the secrets that are in this stage require the other nozzles in order to beat. So, I guess that means I'm going back to Bianca Hills. Yahoo indeed. Uh-oh. Okay. Ooh, it scared me there for a minute. I thought the game was about to crash. Oh yeah, I forgot the gate wasn't fixed for that part. There we go. Mario. Thank you. And I had the wrong nozzle. I'm gonna see if I can get fancy. Ah, darn it. That would have been cool, though. Speedrunners do use that trick, though, where they literally just wall kick off the actual blades of the windmill. So yeah, these red M's didn't really show it off much earlier, but if you spray those, then that's where you get the blue coins. Hey, Craig, good to see ya. Welcome to the stream. Just playing some Super Mario Sunshine. Even Petey's excited to see you. Oh, Super Mario Sunshine, it's really fun. It's a good game. I know a few tricks with this game, so I will try to show them off if I can. So the trick to beating Petey here is that when he opens his mouth, he'll try to regurgitate some paint goop, But you have to spray water in him to fill him up, and then you have to ground pound on him. Basically waterlogging the giant plant. Which is accurate because you actually can kill plants by giving them too much water. Come on, Petey. There we go. Got him. Mission complete. Sunshine has some really satisfying sound effects. There we go. Already up to 10 shines. We're doing pretty good. Oh, and we got our next cutscene. Let's get a move on there. So just by getting close, it triggers this one. Begin with the epic guitar riff.
That is Peanut Island. The villain's secret hideout must be there.
That model of that thing was actually moving across the surface of a water like a phone on vibrate. So we're not going after Peach just yet. Yeah. She gets kidnapped like 3 or 4 times in the game. I think 3. What am I doing? I need to go back to Bianca Hills. The next mission. And this one's a fun one. Because this time we get to say hello to the secret worlds. Just gonna schmoove my way over here. Yeah, I do too. The song for this world is really good. Even though it's literally the same riff that you hear in the majority of every place in the whole game. Because the Isle Delfino theme is the leitmotif that's used in almost every stage in this game. We get this awesome acapella remix of the original Mario theme. With some 64-styled platforming, to say the least. Where we actually don't get flood. I think one of these has an extra life in it, if I remember correctly. Nope, that one's a coin. And... nope, that one's another coin. now. If I could just... Mario, grab the shine, please. You're scaring me. So there's gonna be a few of those in all the different worlds of the game. Some have multiple, actually. Wii Fit has an obstacle similar to that. I've never actually played the Wii Fit games before. Because we actually never had a balance board. Alright, there's one red coin. There's 2 red coins. 3 red coins. 4 red coins. Red coins. I'm just going to get completely assaulted by the wind. Six red coins. 7th one around somewhere. And then there's an 8th one. Gotta figure out. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Did see it. Alright, there's number 7. I think I get number 8 from spraying off a guy who's covered in goop or something. Or no, there it is. I'm thinking of a different mission. There we are. Making me run by press bending legs, one by one. The running obstacle. Oh wow. That actually sounds a lot like a Mario Party mini game. I can't remember the name of it, but I think it's like Mario Party 5, where you're on this conveyor belt and you have to constantly run and jump over these like electrified hurdles. And the last one, still standing on the course, wins. Because I think it's Mario Party 5. It could be Mario Party 6 or 7. So Bianca Hills is recovered in goop again. But we're not going to do that because we actually need to go back to the Hillside Cave. So we can do the secondary secret, because every stage has 2 shines typically for each secret mission. Normally when you do these missions, you start off without Flood, but if you've already beaten it once, you can go into it again, and there's usually a second mission where you have to collect 8 red coins in a time limit, and you get to use Flood. Hey Dylan, welcome to the stream. Also, yes, secret tunnel. Sure hope I can actually get to that last tunnel. Ooh. And got it. And there's 8 red coins for that one. Now we just gotta get over there. Spin jumping is one of the few techniques in this game that's really useful because it actually nets you the highest airtime. Even better than the triple jump. And you descend a lot slower when you're doing a spin jump than when you do a triple jump or a side flip. So it's really ideal if you can get the timing right to do one, because it'll help you get a lot of ground covered. Now we'll jump right back in, do the next one. Petey Piranha strikes back. I'll do my best to try to get rid of as much of the goop as I can while I'm at it. Because we're gonna be fighting him at ground level. Not inside of his own little arena like we had to last time. This is what I was talking about with the whole power spray. Because we can cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time. And just like that, we're out of water, but fortunately we are right over by the EGAD box, which will give us some... Picking one of these up basically just works as like a full refill underwater, which is super useful. There we go. Whoops. Go. Little trick that people don't know is that if you jump on these things, the big ones, anyways, there's a good chance that when you do, they'll actually have a little bottle of water that you can pick up to fill HUD, or fill up flood, I should say. There we go. And then there are these little guys. They'll hook onto my nozzle here, and I have to shoot one of them at Petey. I gotta get close enough to hit him with it, though. There we go. So, now he's gonna be flying around all over the place, and we gotta knock him down out of the sky. Yeah, it looks kind of like chocolate fondue. So the same technique to beating Petey is just like how we did last time, where you have to spray the water into him. But only after you do it once or twice, then he just jumps up into the air. And when he's flying around, there's really not much of anything that you can do. Except for wait for him to get to an area where you can actually shoot him with water and knock him back down. Oh, he went all the way over here. He'll stay in place when he's eventually at a point where you can actually knock him down. And if you leave him there for too long, then he'll actually, like, shoot like a paintball at you. It's like a huge cannonball. It'll cover a large area. Oh, you tease. There we go. Boom. Then he'll take off and do it again. Lather, rinse, repeat. Gotta do this, I think, like 3 or 4 times. There he is. Now he's got a spot where I can get him. Perfect. Yeah, given his giant head and those tiny little frail leaf wings. Yeah, he really should be able to. Mario was just trolling. The entire time this was just a hallucination. He'd be tripping out big time. Ugh. I mean, hey man, they don't call them super mushrooms for nothing. No, I'm joking. Alright, we're up to 14 shines. Almost finished up the first world, that's pretty good. Yeah, some Alice in Wonderland influence that came in when it came to Mario, yeah. One thing some people don't know about this is that the requirement to unlock the final area in this game is that you have to beat the 7th mission in every stage where you have to pursue Shadow Mario. And it's not until after you've beaten all of those for every level that you eventually end up getting the last world opened up where you have to fight Bowser. So it's not actually linked to a shine limit, it's actually linked to a clear list, basically, of certain missions. So the next area here is the Secret of the Dirty Lake. And right up here is the turbo nozzle, which, remember correctly, we need that for this mission when we come back and do it a second time. Alright, now for the real fun to begin. I am thankful that they give you a life right here. And they give you a way back up in case if you fall down. Little wall kick there. These always terrified me because the angles are always so finicky. Especially this one right here, because this one actually goes diagonally at one point. You never know when the angle is going to be either too steep or not. Like that. Mulligan. Yeah, F. Fortunately, though, we get that one up there, so as long as we make it to that, we don't really lose any one-ups. That was clutch! I have no idea how I managed to survive that. Oh, man. That little trick there that I was doing, by the way, basically you do a side flip, and if you hit the dive button right after you hit the jump button, Mario gets some extra distance. Because then he gets the height of the flip, but at the same time also gets the horizontal momentum speed from the dive. So you cover a little bit of extra distance that way. Shadow Mario on the loose. The 7th mission in every level is guaranteed to be the Shadow Mario missions, so those are the ones you need to beat in order to beat the game. You little... And we got him. Ba-ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-da. Oh no, that one guy from Family Guy. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Toby. Oh no! Oh, Toby's a great character in that show. So funny. Very iconic voice. And the last mission for this one is the 8 red coins of the lake. Although there's also another secret mission as well. Because we did the one where there was the little cavern that was up on the side of the mountain. But now we actually gotta go back and do the secret of the lake as well for another shine. If I remember correctly anyways. Alright. So there's this one over here. Oh, what a shot. These things launch you so high up. Oh, his name is Bruce. I thought his name was Toby. My bad. I must have got that confused from like a specific episode. Or it must have been a non-canonical name. Let me see. Ah, I gotta get up there. Oh, that's right. In this mission, we also get the shine, or the rocket nozzle.
Here's the first portion of my 10 donation from my small business etsy.com/shop/craigscottage. I
Thank-
tacked on an additional $25 as a personal donation as well. Much love, dude, and may the future be bright for your family.
Thank you so much, Craig. I really appreciate it. Means a lot. And I actually have something planned that I'll show off. After I get done with this mission, regarding your business, actually. Oops. Okay, can I get up there? Nope, can't get up. I gotta get a little bit higher. Alright, go. But seriously, dude, thank you so much for all the donations and the support that you've given me throughout the last month or so, because it really did help us out. There we go. I got that red coin. Gotta remember where the last three are. Or the last two, I should say. Okay, there's one. That was weird for me to just take damage right there, of all places. To find where that last one was. Whoops. That's a weird thing that can happen in this stage too, is that you can get this, like, odd burnout where when Mario, like, hits the ground right as soon as you use the rocket nozzle effect, it just completely nullifies it. Oh, there it is. It's over there. How did I not see that? Oh, I rocketed right into it. Alright. Blind boy, yeah, indeed. Alright, cool. Now, I would also like to say, so far we got about 17 Shine Sprites. We just finished up Bianca Hills, I think, unless we need to go back and do the other secret mission. But I do want to take a quick moment here, because there is something that I would like to do. And it's because I have something that I would like to share as a bit of a thank you. So I'll have to get this set up really quick here. Alrighty. So, not only have the donations helped us out with getting our home, but I wanted to also do something just as a support and a thank you. And I would like to share that now. So I've prepared this over the last few days. So, we'll go on ahead and make a little transition then. So, one thing is that I'd like to share is that I love to play tabletop and board games just as much as I love video games. And as of lately, I have been absolutely enamored with Dungeons & Dragons. It's a great tabletop RPG. And for those who don't know, tabletop RPGs rely heavily on dice. And most players often find themselves buying and collecting multiple sets. But with all those sets, it helps to have something to put them in. And that's where Craig's Cottage comes into play. Craig's Cottage sells crochet patterns and these adorable little dice bags that are lovingly hand crocheted with great quality 100% acrylic yarn and come in a variety of different designs and colors. There are miniature money pouches, colorful cupcakes, sleek scroll cases, mushrooms big and small, and the cutest little cactus you'll ever see. Affordably priced and stitched with care, each pouch is crafted to keep your dice secure for all of your favorite tabletop games. So, if you're ever looking to find something special to store those dice in for your next session, or you're just wanting to get a well-crafted pouch to keep some of your smaller belongings in, you can head over to Craig's Cottage and buy one today. For more information and how to place an order, you can go to etsy.com/shop/Craig's Cottage. Once again, that's etsy.com/shop/Craig's Cottage. Thank you again to Craig Spencer for donating on today's stream and from the previous ones. It means a lot. And now, back to more Super Mario Sunshine. Aww. Yeah, I've been working on that for the last couple days. I wanted to spruce that up. I wanted to give your business a proper shout out, and I felt the best way to do that was a sort of little actual advertisement. So I wanted to do that as a huge thank you. Not even just with the donations, you've been an all-around just fantastic and upstanding guy. You've been extremely supportive, and I can't thank you enough for everything. Let's see if we can get through this secret mission, and then we'll make our way on to the next world. Need to get a proper jump. You can always use the scuttlebug here, I believe. Come on, scuttlebug. Whoa. Chug. Alright, we got 10 red coins, we gotta get in the time limit. Luckily, we've got Flood to help us out this time around. Yeah, I know, the lag kicked up for a second there. Okay, this red coin is actually going to be really tricky because it likes to hang around up here. I think there's another one on another cloud a little further up. Do I still play chess? I actually really love chess. It's a really good mind game. I love to just sit and think out moves. Play it quite often on Tabletop Sim if I ever get the chance to. You challenge me? I would be more than happy to. Sounds like fun. Yeah, if you got Tabletop Sim, just hit me up sometime when I'm not doing anything. I'd love to play. Also, what's my favorite non-lyrical music genre? I really like indie folk, and I also really like solo piano and solo acoustic guitar. Well, I'm sure there's also some other online chess playing sites that we can actually go to and play around. Now we get to move on to Rico Harbor. So, Gooper Blooper is actually going to be up here. I did not get a good enough jump off of that block. I will try it again. Whoops. Renaissance and Baroque music is their non-favorite lyrical genre, as most of them don't. It technically counts. Because it is non-lyrical, you said. I need to try to see if I can get him to... come at me with all four of those tentacles. Crap. There's one hit. Normally you're supposed to pull all four of its tentacles off by slamming them onto the ground and then pulling them back. But if you know what you're doing and you spray him, you can do a ground pound. It flattens all four of them, and then you can just literally run up and grab all of his, or grab his snout like this. And then the moment that his eyes turn purple, you can let go, and it's an instant win. That's a little speed trick that you can do to beat that boss a lot faster. Yeah, the Among Us characters would make pretty cool dice bags. Now here is a really fun mission in Super Mario Sunshine. In this world, you actually do. Blooper Surfing Safari. This is actually a lot of fun. So basically, we jump on the back of these little bloopers, these colored ones over here, and we get to ride them over the water. Kind of like how we used to ride shells back in Super Mario 64. And depending on the color, determines the speed and handling of each blooper. And then we come in here. So what we gotta do is we have to jump on one of these bloopers and then beat a certain time frame in order to get a Shine Sprite. There's a trick that you can do that allows you to jump up on top of this wall right up here, because it actually can be gotten up on top of with a spin jump, wall kick, and it's a little bit of a hover. And there are certain checkpoints that are actually on the map that you need to pass. So if you actually jump up on the roof and you reach those checkpoints, you can actually get a faster time than using the bloopers. But since I haven't figured that out explicitly yet, I'm just going to try to do it the natural way. And when they're on the water, they handle perfectly fine, but the moment that a blooper gets on land, it completely starts to skid around and it gets terrible handling. And if you crash into anything, it's an instant game over and you gotta do it again. But you can take little shortcuts like that. Did it. We gotta do this twice, actually, because we gotta do it once for the regular time, and then we gotta do it a second time for an even faster time. To get the secret shine in this stage. Did it. The cage shine. Let's see. Go. And just like that, the shine is ours. Ta-da! Another mission done. Quickly run over here and get another extra life. Secret of Rico Tower. Gotta get up there. Which means another secret level, because we get that awesome Super Mario Bros. Acapella remix. Woohoo! Yeah, the loading cycle emoji. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta admit, it actually caught me off guard too. That's the first time I've ever seen that before. Oh yeah, this one's the Schmoove course. Alrighty. Let's see. Just gotta get myself over there. Okay. And another dive flip. Whoops. Overshot it. Oops. Missed the wall kick. Depth perception is like the worst enemy in this stage. Just because it's hard to tell how close or how far away it is. Yep. Luckily, they give you like 1 or 2 extra lives in different spots on these levels, so that way you don't have to worry about actually running out as long as you get to them. Alright. That one, and... there we go. Woo! That one was close. But we did it. Shine get. Now we're up to 20. Now we get to fight Cooper Blooper again. I think we also have to fight him like 1 or 2 more times after this. Because he shows up, I think, in, I want to say Noki Bay. I love about doing that spin jump. Flattened. Alright, yeah. Alrighty. Got him. Now I gotta do it again. Alright, gotta wait for him to get his arms free. Quick ground pound, grab his nose. Got him. And there's another mission done. We're gonna have to eventually come back to this level later on, because one of the missions, near the end, I think it's the 8th mission, requires a Yoshi. So, you don't get him unlocked until you're like halfway through the game or so. But I think I can do at least another 3 shines on this one, and then I can move on to the next world. Red coins on the water. So now we get to ride the bloopers again. And we gotta do it in a time limit. We got 2 minutes. The trick to this is sort of following those coins. Because if you follow them, they'll basically lead you on a path where you can collect all 8. Whoops, missed it. Going back around. Oops, hit the wall. Collision was a little weird there. I thought I had actually made it. Oh well, no biggie. Running it back. Actually, 4. Yeah, I've already lost count of how many times I've lost lives already. Good there, Mario? Clipping through the wall there. Or clipping through the little mound. Suppose I could always take it a little slower. Because if you don't hold up on the control stick, then they actually slow down a little. I can pick up the pace a little. Alright, and there's 7. Aw. Collision on that pole. Run it back. It was so close that time. Yeah, 5. 3rd time's the charm. I'm eventually gonna come back, because I actually got a couple secret missions I'm gonna need to do on this stage anyways. Okay, there we go. Darn it, I missed that red point. How did I miss that one of all of them? I don't know how I did that. I'm not gonna question the game's logic, though. I'll just accept it and carry on. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Missed it. Gotta go around. There we go. There we go. Camera. Camera. Terrifying me, camera. Mario! What is happening? Oh my god. The camera is spazzing out. There we go. Woo! Oh my gosh. It's like for a minute there he wouldn't get off of the dock. Blooper stuck! Blooper stuck! Oh, man. Okay, now I'm gonna try to make up for a couple of those lost lives. And grab one of the 1-ups that's over here. Okay. Now we should have a Shadow Mario mission coming up. I'm not sure if it's this one or it's the next one. I think it's this one. Yep, Shadow Mario Revisited. So we gotta chase him down and spray him again. Oh, you... I'm gonna get him for that. Haha. That's what you get for knocking me off the pillar. Shine get. And that puts us at a whopping 25. We're almost a third of the way there. Okay. So now that that's done, now we can move on to the next world. Which is actually this lighthouse that's over here. Oh look, that guy's on fire. Not my problem. Get the blue coins. You know what? If it absolutely comes down to it, I might just do that as a second stream where I just go through the stages and collect the blue coins all on my own. So that way I can just try to see if I can find them all, and it'll just give me some airtime to be able to talk. And I can have a guide pulled up so I can just sort of go autopilot. Here's something, a little thing that most people don't realize in this game, is that if you're high up enough and you're near the sand, and Mario actually falls or dives, he actually gets half buried in the sand. If you dive into it, then his top half is in the sand, and if you just fall into it normally, then his bottom half falls into it. It's a little thing that most people don't know if they haven't tried it. Gelato Beach. Now this world has a very infamous mission that we'll get to in a little while. And I'm hoping that when I get to it, I can beat it for the first time. Now, fortunately, I do know where the secret shine is on this mission, so we can just run over right to it and get it. And it's right over here. It's actually a very easy to find one. You spray the sand dune, and then you spray the wall. And then after you spray the wall, a shine sprite appears. Ding! Done. But that's actually not the main mission, that's actually the secret mission. Well, actually, no, come to think of it, this world actually has 2 infamous missions. Because one of these missions is the Sandbird Challenge, which are in basically a floating secret world, and you have to basically keep your balance on this giant, perpetually moving bird made of sand blocks. And then the second infamous mission is you have to roll this gigantic watermelon all the way down the stage, but the cataquacks that are by it will actually, attack it and destroy it on sight. So you have to keep it away from them and not get chased. All while making sure you don't accidentally destroy the watermelon. And you gotta get it all the way from the top of the mountain, all the way down to the little dock that's over there to the side. Oh yeah, that's right. It's the Sandcastle secret. Trying to remember which one of these sand dunes actually has that. I think it's this one over here. There it is. Sandcastle. Another secret mission. This one's a little more linear. I say as I immediately fall and die. Open mouth, insert foot. Luckily, this one you can just run right across. Ta-da! Okay, that time went a lot better than the previous. Now we're at 27. Back in we go. Speedruns of this game is insane. I have no idea how speedrunners are able to actually get this game as quick as they are. So the trick to this one, yeah, glitches. Yeah. So the trick to this is I gotta basically knock those giant cataquacks off of the, satellite, or the solar panels up there. So I can get rid of that wiggler. Trick is to get them on the edge so that way I can ground pound and knock them off. And there's one of the three. There's two, and then the third one, which should only honestly be the easiest. Yeah, they're like circular solar panels, or like solar reflectors, I should say, actually. Should have did that one first, because that was actually the easier of the three. One thing I do love about this game is that even when you're in different places of the island, you can still see little areas in the distance that pay homage to the other levels. Like, over there in that distance, there's Rico Harbor. Can't get to it, but it's a nice model touch. And then over there, there's Pinna Park, which is on the little island. Which we'll be going to that level next after we get done with this one. Because that's actually the next chronological. Oh, like Monster Hunter. Yeah. I've actually never played the Monster Hunter games. But I have heard that they're good. Oh, this guy's on a rampage. And we gotta use these sand dunes. Get him to stop. And I completely missed. All the lag made it impossible to catch. Got him that time. Then I had to get around pound on him. Each hit that I do, he gets angrier and angrier. I'll show off a really funny music glitch that happens. Yeah, this time he runs straight up all the way up the mountain. Fuming. Come on. Is he running all the way back over here? There. Okay, he's completely avoiding this one. I'm gonna have to come over here. But that's fine. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna show off a little musical glitch here that's really creepy and weird. Once you deliver that third hit on him... Ah, I missed my jump. Gonna have to wait for him to come back around. Because I slid off and I tried to ground pound on the wrong one. Okay, this time I should be able to get him. Middle. If you hit the map button right as soon as this music drops, listen. The music just slows to a creepy dead crawl. Yeah. And I can even unpause it and it'll stay like that. It's trippy, ain't it? It's like something you would think of that would be in a creepypasta, but it's not. Broken music and Roller Coaster Tycoon. You know, I've heard of Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I've never actually played it before. Although I have played another roller coaster themed building game that's very similar. Or at least I think is somewhat similar. That old game was called Thrillville. Came out on, I think, the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. But it was a lot of fun. Maybe I'll revisit that game sometime in the future. Alright, so the Sandbird. This is one of the 2 infamous missions for this stage. Just because of how much of a royal pain it is to stay on this thing. I'm gonna try and hope I can do this on the first try. Although I'm not too confident in my ability to do so. But it doesn't hurt to try. Oh boy. I'm gonna try and see if I can grab the ones from its wings. And I gotta try to grab the one on its tail before it starts getting too crazy. Because the further that this thing gets up, it's gonna start flapping faster and it's gonna start turning. Now the hard part is actually trying to stay on this, because he's going to turn sideways here shortly. Yep, there he goes. Now he's starting to flap a little faster. Okay, well, I got it. Look how big this thing is by comparison to Mario. Alright, where's that 8th red coin at? There you are. Surprised I was actually able to do that on the first try. Normally that mission always gave me much more trouble. But now we're a third of the way done. So that's always good. Piantissimo Sand Sprint. So we gotta raise this guy in like 2 or 3 levels. A little thing that some people don't know about this game is that if you actually look at the model of this guy and look at him underneath the mask, it's the Running Man from Majora's Mask. Completely obliterated his time. Link and Mario meet. I don't remember if it was official lore or if it was like some fan-made piece, but it actually showed like the Mushroom Kingdom and Hyrule were just separate continents on the same world, basically. And like Hyrule was its own kingdom slash continent. Just like, basically like South America is to North America, Hyrule was to the Mushroom Kingdom. Also, what do you guys think about the new banners that I've got up for social media? You think those looked okay? Because I wanted to spruce those up and get them ready for this stream. Personally, I see them as different planets. Yeah. That makes sense. Alright, so this one I gotta get 8 red coins. Now this one could either be really easy or really annoying, depending. Because some of these red coins actually move. Like that one, for instance. And they also like to clip through rocks. Get this one. That was a weird rubber banding effect. And there's 4. There's 5. got it. Yeah, the coral reefs do look really pretty in this game. Trying to remember where these last 2 coins were. There's one. And there's the other. Can I... Speaking of coral reefs, actually, that reminds me of an interesting little fun fact that I know. Did you guys know that if coral is stressed, it actually dies? It's a really weird thing. What would coral reef have to be stressed about? Current events. Get it? That was exactly the reaction I was hoping for. Come on. Where'd he go? Oh crud, I lost Shadow Mario. Oh, there he is. That was a weird turnaround. Really? There we go. Got him. Up for yard. I like that one. Alright, well there's Shadow Mario done. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the watermelon one for right now. Because there are other missions that need to be done. So I'm going to make my way over towards the cannon to go to Pinna Park. This'll actually give us another cutscene with more exposition to the plot. How y'all enjoying the stream so far? Liking Super Mario Sunshine? I don't know why, Apex. Why don't pirates shower before they walk the plank? Ha! Wash up on shore later. That's a good one. I actually like that one.
What happened? Did the perpetrator get away?
I just like how bewildered Mario is in this cutscene. And Flood's just like, what happened? I'm confused. I can't see anything. I also like how the guy that actually runs the park, he's just like, what a show! He's like, was this our new hired entertainment? I don't want to ruin your chance on the spotlight. Instead of thinking, oh my actual park is under attack. Did I get him? Yeah, this one's really tricky if you've got vertigo. Or you get dizzy really easily. Because you have to aim these rockets and hit Mecha Bowser. There's 3 times. Gotta just get him one more time. Got him! What a shot. Oh yeah, I remember the art that you showed me for that. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was like 2011, 2012?
Leave my mama alone, you bad man. I won't let you take Mama Peach away. Mama? Mama Peach? I'm your mama? Yeah, Papa told me all about it.
I find it funny how even Peach is bewildered at that statement.
Bad man named Mario. So you're Bowser's son? So I came here to rescue her. So the graffiti. That was
Alright, Apex. Thanks for showing up for the stream. Greatly appreciate it, dude.
All my wishes come true. A strange old man in a white coat gave it to me. A strange old man in a white coat. But why would you pretend to be Mario? Papa told me everything. He said,
Mario's a bully, he never fights fair.
he said,
Junior, you gotta try to outsmart Mario.
so I tried to get Mario sent to prison. But they didn't lock him up, and now he came to steal Mama Peach again. You pest! Stop following us!
What's funny is that in case if anybody was listening on this, he makes a specific remark saying about how a strange man in a white coat gave him his magic brush, and it cuts in on the same logo that's on Flood. Anybody who had played Luigi's Mansion would have immediately recognized the symbol as a reference to Professor Egad. So it's a nice little thing that ties in both games, even though they Mario and Luigi sort of had their own games around that time frame. Yeah, the professor. Professor Egad from Luigi's Mansion. I should play Luigi's Mansion one of these days on stream. That'd be fun. What's funny is that if